Hello friends, today we are going to be looking into Java static method. In my previous video, I posted about static variables. In this video, we are going to be discuss about static method. Here I given 4 questions. We are going to be find the answer for this 4 question only. So what is the 4 question? The first question is, can I overload static method? Can I override static method? The third is, can I access static members from a non-static method? The fourth question is, can I access a non-static variable method from a static method? So this is the 4 different questions we are going to be discuss in this video. What is static method? If you are defined with static keyword with method, that is the static method. What is the normal method? We are just given without static keyword, right? So this is the difference between of non-static and static method. So again I repeat you, what is the static method? If you are using static for method or variable, that is the static variable and also static method, right? So here I apply the static keyword for method. So that reason we are called, that is the static method. So inside static method, we are going to be defined what function you are going to be defined. You can define inside block. Okay. What is characteristics of static method? So the 6 points you will be know very well after looking into practical manner. Okay. Restriction for the static method also I will be tell you while explaining in programmatically. Okay. So now we are going to be look into answer for the first question. Can I overload static method in Java? First I am going to be tell you what is method overloading. Different method, same name, different parameter. That is method overloading, right? How we can access this method overloading? Using parameters, right? So what are the parameters you are passing inside method body? Based on that only the method will be executed, right? So we can overload static method. Can I overload static method in Java? The answer is yes. Of course, we can able to overload static method. Let's see. So here I'm going to be create class under Java Selenium question package. The class name is static overloading. So here I'm going to be create two different method, two same method and passing different parameters. So that is the method overloading. Public void get value. Here I'm going to be pass int a equal to int b. I'm passing parameter 2, which is int a and b, right? So here I'm going to be add this number int c equal to a plus b. I'm going to be print add the value, add the two values. See, okay. So again I'm going to be create another method with the same name, different parameter. Public void get value. What I'm going to be do? String. I'm going to be pass string. String name 1, string name 2. So this is the two string parameter, or else I can use the integer only, integer a, integer b, integer c. Okay. So here I'm going to be add the 3 value A plus B, C. Okay. So here I'm going to be print add this 3 value result. Add 3 values D. So now we are successfully created two method, the same name, different parameter. The first method I am passing 2 parameter. The second method I am passing 3 parameter, right? So here you can see this is without static method, right? Here I'm going to be give the static keyword because I'm going to be create static method. So before return type you have to give static keyword. Static. So static, right? So here now I'm successfully created two method, the same name, different parameter, which is static method. Now I'm going to be create the main method. So why we are going to be create the main method? For passing the value for the inside the static method, right? So here I'm going to be get the static method. How we can get, how we can access those static method using the class name. Here we don't want create any object for the class, which means reference variable. So you can use the class name directly. You can access the static method because already I told you in my previous video, static it is belongs to the class level, not for the method level, right? So that reason we are using static keyword. So here how you can access the static method using the class name. You don't want create any reference variable for the class. Here I'm going to be give static overloading class name, put on dot get value. Here you can see there is two method will be displayed, the 2 parameter method and 3 parameter method, right? So here I'm going to be pass this one 10 10, right? So again I'm going to be access the second method static overloading, which is class name dot method name, which is the second method. Here I'm going to be pass 10 10 10. So here you can see we can able to access the static method and also we can achieve the overloading because using the class name we can directly access the static method, right? I'm going to be execute now. See, it will be executed successfully. So this is the static overloading we can able to achieve. Now you can go to here. See, whenever you call this method, the method body will be bound within the method called based on the parameters, right? So based on the parameters only, the method will be execute. So that reason we can able to achieve overloading in static method, right? So now it will be completed and also we are getting answer for the first question. Next, we are moving to second question. What is the question? Can I override static method in Java? The answer is no. What is method overriding? Same method name, same parameter. So this is the method overriding. It is used to achieve runtime polymorphism, right? So what are the method available in parent class? The same method we are going to be declared inside subclass, right? Now the parent class and the subclass, the both class having the same method name and the same parameter, right? Okay, then how to access override methods? We can access override method after created instance of the class. Okay. Okay, this is the override method. Then how to access static method? So already I told you the static will belongs to class level, not the method level. If we want to access static method, then we no need to create instance of the class, which is the reference variable for the class, right? So now we are going to be looking into practical manner for this answer of this question. Now I'm going to be create one class under this Java Selenium package. Sorry. Static overriding. So here what I'm going to be do, I'm going to be create two method which is the same name and the same parameter. Public static void print message, print front message. Okay. So here I'm going to be pass two string parameter, string name 1, string name 2. So here I'm going to be add this two string name 3, name 1, name 2. I'm going to be print this value, print front message name 3. The same way I'm going to be create the same method. Now what happened? It will be conflict happen, right? Inside one class I'm created same method name and the same parameter I'm passing. So this way is not possible for declaration inside the class. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be rename this class, which is static overriding underscore superclass. So now I'm going to be remove this method. I'm going to be create another one class under this the same package. The class name is static overriding subclass. Here also I'm going to be put the same method which is available in superclass. Okay, so now you can see the superclass and the subclass having the same method name and the same parameter, right? I'm going to be as given one identifier string which is superclass in sys4 statement. Here I'm going to be give subclass. I just given the string value inside sys4 for the differentiate of the superclass and subclass. Okay. Now I'm going to be access this both method which is available from superclass and subclass. So again I'm going to be create main class under this same package, static overriding main class. Okay, here I'm going to be create main method. Now this class having separate method, this subclass having separate method. Now I'm going to be implement inheritance concept, which is using the extends keyword. I'm going to be inherit the superclass. Extends static overriding superclass, right? So now the subclass, the static overriding subclass extends the static overriding superclass also, right? So here we are having static method, which is we are using static keyword. How we can access? We no need to create any reference variable for the class. Directly we can able to access the method, directly we can able to access using the class name and method name, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be given the subclass name, static overriding subclass dot print message. I'm going to be give Purani is my best friend. So this is the two string I passed inside print front message method, right? So here, which class name I defined? Subclass name, right? The subclass name dot method name, and I'm passing parameter. Now I'm going to be execute. What method will be get? So we can able to execute the subclass method only. So already I told you in method overloading concept, what I said here, based on the parameters we can able to access method overriding method, right? Here I'm going to be remove the static keyword in that method from both class. Okay. So now I'm just command it here. Here I'm going to be implement upcasting concept. How we can implement? So if in case the method is does not static method, means what? How we can access non-static method? Creating the reference variable for the class, right? Now I'm going to be create reference variable for the superclass. Static overriding superclass access equal to this reference variable I'm going to be assigned to subclass, right? So here using this reference variable I'm going to be print this message. Kalai and Purani. Both are my friends. Here I'm going to be execute this main class. Let's see which class method will be execute. So here I implemented upcasting for non-static method, right? The superclass and subclass having non-static method which is same method name and same parameter, right? So this is the method overriding for non-static method. So that reason I'm creating reference variable for superclass. This reference variable I assign it to subclass. So this is the upcasting concept. Using this upcasting concept, we can able to access non-static method. Now I'm going to be execute. See, the subclass method will be executed. The upcasting first will be looking into subclass only, right? So because this reference variable assigned to subclass. So here the same concept I'm try to implement static method. I'm going to be change non-static method to static method. What happened? So here you can see now it will be throwing error. What error? Change access to static. The static method will work belongs to class level, right? But non-static method will work belongs to method level and also class level also, right? So that reason we are created reference variable for non-static method. But using this reference variable, we are not able to access static method. So here how I can access static method? Using class name dot method name. That time only it will be execute static method. We are getting answer for the second question, which is can I override static method in Java? No. Why? Because how we can access override method? Creating instance of the class. But in static method, we are not able to create instance of the class. If you are creating the instance of the class, it will be throw the error because the static variable or static method, the static will always work belongs to class level. How we can access static method? Using class name dot method name. Like that way, you can using class name dot static variable name.